up? I'm the Ultimate Doom here doing another video for you guys, and this time I couldn't really do a good group shot of the set, but I have managed to get every single Banshee from the Mega Bloks and Mega Construx lineup. Now, before we talk about them and take a look at the individual sets, I do want to point out that some of the original ones are beaten up, some of the stickers are peeling off, and quite a bit of them are dusty because I kind of moved away from the Halo lineup to focus on Transformers and Bionicle for a while. But getting back into it, I didn't even realize I had most of the Banshees. It was just missing the Blue Series one, the Aerial Ambush from the 10th anniversary, and of course the most recent one. But I did manage to get it, and I want to thank Chris Vellner for helping me with the Blue Banshee. That was awesome. Let's go ahead and take a look at the individual Banshees. This one's a perfect example of one that's been beaten up and dusty because this is the original coming out in 2009 from the Aerial Ambush. You may notice that the construction of these turbines aren't really anything interesting. It's also kind of big for its size. It doesn't really fit into the scale when you compare it to other Banshees. But it's also very fragile because it was in the early progression of the Banshees. Later versions would be more solid, and this is just the starting off point. Skipping a year to focus on other vehicles from the Halo world, we've got the 2011 Banshee. Now this one was really praised for its cheap price and simplicity because it was so easy to build, so easy to army build, and it was much easier to purchase because you didn't have to buy another set to go along with it. You could just focus on the Banshee itself. Another thing to point out is that it is very simple in its construction, which probably helped the price. With the updated Banshee, we also had this Metal Series line for a while, and they decided to remake that version of the Banshee in a much smaller scale. So this is mostly one piece, it's mostly die-cast, and it's meant to represent that Banshee that released, just in a smaller scale. Releasing in 2012, this is the Orbital Banshee from the Orbital Banshee Blitz. Obviously, this is the main set, but it also came along with a UNSC turret and 2 figures. Now, this was special because it was very different to Banshees that we have seen previously. It's got a much longer shape on the guns, and as well, with the blades sticking out from the back, it's got a sharp-looking wing design and a brand new cockpit piece. In 2013, the Blue Series decided, hey, let's just pretty much repack that 2011 Banshee and give it a blue deco. Now, in some pictures, it might not seem too different, but I gotta say the blue is very vibrant. As well as the figures that came with the set were different compared to that 2011 set. While it did come with the Flight Elite, it also came with an Ultra Elite, which was pretty cool. And again, I have to thank Chris Vellner for this. Skipping over 2014 to go to 2015 with the release of Halo 5 Guardians, this is the Banshee Strike. Now what was interesting is this is a very different Banshee to what we've been seeing. The build, the construction, is completely unique to the set, especially when you take a look at the gunners and the back section that uses the old energy swords to go along with the set, as well as those disc-shaped things going on with the wings. The cockpit was also very unique and was only used in the set from what I can remember. Skipping a number of years to go to 2018, this Banshee is based on Halo Wars 2 and it is part of the Banshee Brawl set. Now, this is honestly probably my favorite Banshee to ever come out because it's very in touch with the original design, but I love that dark crimson color, the silver blades, and everything going on. It's just got a nice aesthetic to it that I really like. By 2019, the Mega Bloks and Mega Construx line was turning 10 years old, so they decided to redo some of the original sets. And that's no different with the Banshee. From the Aerial Ambush set, the 10th anniversary edition, this is the Banshee included. And it was very different because it decided, hey, let's go away from that original sharp cockpit to the more bulbous blue design. And I gotta say, it was pretty good. I don't like the gunner front section, but that's just me. I just think it's too flat and too simple. But otherwise, it is a very nice design and a very good build. And the most recent Banshee as of recording this is the Banshee Breakout from the Halo Infinite lineup in 2020. And I gotta say that there are certain elements that I feel kind of clash along with it. There's some clean elements, there's some sharp elements, and it just doesn't really blend, but there are some elements to the set that I really enjoy. I kind of like what they're doing with the front section, I just wish it didn't stick out too far. and there's something with the intakes that I really like, and I don't mind the wings. I just wish they could droop down a little bit more. While I feel like they should have some element at the tips, I overall think it's fine. And that has been every single Banshee ever produced so far from the Mega Bloks and Mega Construx Halo lineup. Hopefully I can keep up with it, but with that out of the way, that is pretty much it. I thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun dudettes, and I will see you guys next time.